Good evening, everybody. This is Thursday, March 10th. This is the evening commentary from Market Truth. Let's continue where we left off last night. I gave you guys a scenario of what would happen today, and it pretty much set up exactly the way that we thought it would play out. We went through the weeklies. We told you to watch for that weekly level around 1304 on the S&P futures. We traded through there overnight. And then I told you to the next stop down in this upper left hand panel was going to be this monthly low volatility level of 1287 and a half. So we basically called it the 8788 area. That was a level to watch. We wanted to see that level hold. And if it did hold, then there was a chance that this will be at least a short-term bottom, and we'll get some kind of a tradable bounce off this level. If that level does not hold and we trade below that level for a full trading day, we're going to have a deeper correction, and we'll probably end up trading. The next target down for me would probably be the 1240 area, which is a quarterly low volatility level area. But as you see, we traded down pretty much, let's just call it to the tick. So we gave you this level last night, 1287, 1288. What do? We trade down to 1287.75 here in the lower left-hand panel. You see that? Let's bring your attention to the lower right-hand panel here. These are the intraday levels. You'll notice that we did not. This is, by the way, this is all very important. There's all these different things that you're looking at in terms of price action, and you're trying to form conclusions based on these different data points. And one of the things that made me think that we may have a bounce coming off that monthly level is the fact that even though today was a really ugly selling day, we never traded below the intraday low volatility areas. I mean, that area today in the S&P was 1287. It just so happened to coincide with a monthly, and so we never saw that. We pretty much traded range bound. I mean, we opened, we had a really ugly first 5-10 minutes. We sold off on the open, and then that was it. The rest of the day, we couldn't generate any further selling action, and that quarterly level held in the S&P future. So that's very important. We need to watch this level. Tomorrow's a Friday. We got this Day of Rage event happening in the Middle East, which is going to, be a catalyst one way or another. Either it was bigger than we thought it was, or non-event, whatever. Let's take a look at the NQ here real quick. Pretty much the same thing happened here in the NASDAQ. Again, we gave you this level. We've been giving you these levels, guys, for a couple of weeks now. Since the beginning of the month, we get these levels after the first trading day of the month. So you had them on the 1st or 2nd of March. That level in the NQ futures was 2280. 2280 was that level. We did have a wick this morning at 2273. We went out pretty much around 2280. 83 is where we're at right now, but that was where we are in the NQ. So we're pretty much right sitting on that level just as we are in the S&P futures. Let's take a look at the Dow. You're going to see very similar story there. Again, notice the lower right-hand panel here. Again, I point this out because this is all about understanding price action. Why am I bullish? I'm not bullish. I'm just looking for signs that maybe the market may bounce off this area. On an intraday basis, we couldn't take out the intraday levels. We took out the weeklies. We got the weekly sell signals across the board in every index. But again, here we are in the Dow. 11,903 is a monthly level. What do we trade down to today? 11,901. 2 ticks in the Dow. I mean, we can't get any closer than that. Here's the Russell futures. Same story here in the Russell. Lower right-hand panel, you see the intraday. Again, we couldn't. I mean, this is really important. I watch this stuff like a hawk. If there's real weakness in the market, I don't want to see the market just puke on the open. I want to see follow through, and we didn't get it. We didn't get it. We didn't get these a confirmed intraday sell signal. We didn't get them in any of the indices. Here is the Russell. I gave you this. I've been giving you this monthly level in the Russell pretty much every day for the past week and a half. 788, 789 area. We didn't quite get down there today in the Russell in 794, but close enough. So what we're going to be looking for tomorrow, it's the end of the week. I think tomorrow's going to be an ugly, sideways, choppy day despite the news in the Middle East. But let's watch these monthly levels. We're sitting right at them. So if we actually trade below all these levels tomorrow and close there, we could have a very ugly next week. So let's watch those monthly levels, and we'll talk to you next week.